Some of the more important things to know about a radical prostatectomy is it's an operation that has been performed for a number of years, and it has a very, very high success rate. For certain patients, in certain situations, it has a very, very, very high success rate. It's not for everybody. It depends upon your situation, but it's a very, very good product for certain people. Myself, it worked out very well for me, and I was young and I've had very good results. So what you need to know is that there's a lot of other alternatives, and you have to decide what's best for you. In your situation, maybe surgery is a risk. Maybe a radical is something that you don't want to do. You want to look at some other options. This is where we get talking about it's important you educate yourself, talk with your spouse and your peers and your friends to help you make those decisions, because there are a lot of options. It's not the only option. Another item to understand about a radical is that it's major surgery, and it's not a day surgery. You're not going to go into the hospital and expect to be back on the job in a couple of days. It is major surgery, so you must be prepared. Along with all surgeries, there is an element of risk that relates to anesthesia and a lot of other things. It's important you understand this in addition to what actually a radical prostatectomy is. So it's important that you talk to your doctor, talk to your urologist, and know all aspects of what to expect and how it may affect you. It's really, really important to gather the information and be comfortable with that information if that's your decision. Another important aspect of a radical is that there are side effects. Everybody's going to experience some level of side effects. Typically with a radical, many individuals have erectile dysfunction. They also have incontinence at many differing degrees. It's wrong to think that I will not have any side effects. You may run into somebody who says, hey, I'm fine. It's all an element of degree. Myself personally, I've been really lucky. I don't experience any erectile dysfunction. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not exactly the way it used to be. There's been some nerve changes down there. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm still able to have sex. Incontinence, everybody has a varying degree, but you will experience some level of some sort. It may be a little tinkle when you sneeze. It may be that you have to go to an incontinence treatment program. But what's important here is that no matter what the treatment is, and especially for a radical, is that there is side effects. You shouldn't be surprised that what's going on, you've got to go into all of these different treatments, understanding and having a clear expectations of its results. What's important to know about a radical prostatectomy is that it doesn't limit some of your post-treatment options. Some treatments will restrict or enable you to maybe have radiation or do different things down the road. It is a little bit complex. It's a little bit like a chess game saying, okay, if I do this, does that mean I can't do something else down the road if I need to do that? And this is where you need the coaching of your urologist and your doctor and a good understanding. My attitude in my case was, let's don't close any doors. Let's do what I think is best for me and make that decision.